Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to create one of those pillow patterns on a cylinder. And we have to make some setup first here. So I just started out with making a cylinder that is 100 millimeters in diameter. And I also need a copy of that. So copy and Control V to paste. So I've got these two bodies here now, and I want a sketch plane outside here, so it's easier to see what's going on. Create a sketch on that, and begin drawing one of those squares by using this one. And constrain it by making this corner vertical with the origin, and also this corner. And as it's going to be a square, the sides has to be equal, like so. And we can set up a dimension from the bottom up to that corner. Let's set it to 40. And then we have to determine this dimension. And this will be set to as, so it's, if we duplicate the square a number of times around here, they will match up perfectly. And we know the diameter is 100, so the circumference will be 100 times pi. And then we have to divide that by the number of squares we want to go around there. So let's set it to 6 this time. So. And we also want another square here, so we can just mirror these 3 lines and use this as the mirror line. And that's the sketch done. And unfortunately, there is no way to perfectly wrap a sketch on a cylinder by making a projection. So instead, we have to use emboss feature. And I want to use just have one of them visible. So this profile, and the face will be this one. And the only thing we are interested is the lines that go around here. So it's easier to emboss it a bit inside. Like so. The distance doesn't matter too much. And I want to do the same on the other one. Bring back the sketch. Emboss on this face. Also inside. To make the pillow shape here, I go to surface and I'm going to use a patch. But if I just patch this, there will be no pillow shape. It will be a very flat surface just so. We have to create something that can make the patch go outside a bit by using this ruled surface on these lines. And I will drag it so it goes outside first, just to show what ruled surface does. And we don't want it to go outside, but we want it to go inside here by an angle of minus 130. So the surface body created looks like this. And I want to make one more on the other one. also minus 130, and drag it some amount. And of course you can set it to be different angles. In this case I made one of them a little bit larger angle than the other, so the yellow and red ones are not identical. But here I will make them identical. So we got these two surface bodies, and I will patch them one after the other. So patch this, and it looks the same, but now we have this surface that we can make them curvature continuous to. So this surface makes the patch go outside there a bit. And you can play with this if you want to, but let's have it at the default 0.5. Okay. And make another one with this ruled surface. Patch it. And if you don't have grouped edges, it would look like this. But with group edges, you can just change this one time here. So that's easier. Okay. So now we got our two pillows here. And the reason why I make two is if you look here, it's easy to make a circular pattern with the red ones around here. But it's quite difficult to make a pattern this way. So instead I make both and create a circular pattern with those two. So it will be something like that. And then I can make a rectangular pattern to make it longer. So we want to patch those pillows. So now they are just one body. And the other bodies we can get rid of. We don't need them anymore. So remove. And now for the circular pattern. Can use the origin as axis, and the quantity will be 6 in this case, and they match up perfectly. And select all of them and patch them together. So we're back to one body. And now for the rectangular pattern. And axis will be straight up. And I make sure that distribution is set to spacing. And the distance between them will be the same distance as from here to here. And from earlier, we know that value will be 100 times pi divided by 6. Now we can make more or fewer of those. Okay. So these three surface bodies will now be patched together to be one. And now I will use a trick called boundary fill to make a solid out of this. But we have nothing that caps at this end or this end. So an easy way to do that is to just create an offset plane from here. And let's say I want it to end exactly, so we have exactly a half pillow down here. Set the distance to object and click there. And repeat offset plane from there and to object and set it up here. Okay. The planes don't seem to cap it off, but every plane is not just this small, they are infinitely large, so it will cap off when it comes to what boundary fill counts. So we select those two planes as tools, and also the surface body. And go to select cells and select the only one that's there. Okay. And that created this solid body. And of course you can create a sketch over here and draw a circle to make it hollow, like so. Yeah, that's it for now. See you.